Hello everyone and welcome back to another beautiful day in Spakowo, Poland. It's a very misty morning. It's the first half of October at the moment. We can barely even see the shed over there. But there are major changes on the farm. If you pay attention to the status of our bank account, we are at 247,000 euros, which is a huge improvement. I think, let me just go, yeah, I was checking the weather. It's supposed to rain up until 10 a.m. Okay. What I wanted to show you was the finances, and if you pay attention over here, we got paid 180,000 euros for potatoes. So I did not expect even half of that amount. I was like, I'd be happy if there was like 30,000. So yeah, all the fields have been emptied out now. There is some weeds growing, but nothing major. What I do plan today, field work wise, is I want to spread some fertilizer. Let me just get undercover over here. I want to spread fertilizer on the grassland, and if I have time, I want to take the plow to the fields just to turn the soil over, because I've been driving all over them well into the night, basically towards the morning today, so this is why I'm logging in a bit later than usual. But I couldn't sleep. So we have our first visitors on the farm. They parked their cars over there as we instructed them to. And there is another major thing going on. So there are workers currently emptying out this house because it's going to get torn down. My first idea was that we save this house. Can I keep it together, renovate it, but no. Excuse me, I really slept badly. Okay, so yeah, the roof is in bad condition. The wood inside is actually much more rotten than I thought. Because if you remember in one of the episodes, I did say that the wood is pretty good. Well, actually, that was my uneducated guess, and it's really not good. And this built part is also falling apart. The basement, we're gonna keep the basement. So this stays, but the house is gonna get torn down and we're gonna build another one in its stead, so I can actually live properly, not in a trailer like some kind of a without meaning anything bad, but hippie lifestyle, you know, nomad. Okay. Right, so before I do anything else, I will wait for the rain to stop, and then we're gonna start tackling the fertilizing. And another good news, I did get an offer for a cow shed, and it's I think 25,000 to get brought and built here. So yeah, that's another thing that I'm looking forward to. I think a manure pit has to be built separately. That's probably gonna take some concrete, but we can do this ourselves. So I'm not expecting any major expenses. So the plan is that we have a road through here, going all the way to that side, and our manure pit, not shed, manure pit should end. Should come right here, and from here up to I think about here is going to be the cow pen. I want to leave the upper area empty for guests. There's gonna be some gazebos, and there's gonna be some grills and stuff like that, but yeah. Okay, let me talk about this a bit later on when I'm doing the fertilizing. Okay, so for some reason it rained up until now. Okay. Fertilizing is going to be done with the smaller Zetor. I really don't see why we should bring up any big tractors for this. And I actually managed to get this Wind Rover nicely parked in here. I just hope I'm gonna be able to get it back out again. You know how it is. Okay, back in the captain's seat. I overclocked this a little bit, yeah. So if I want to get this, I really need to move this out of the way. Okay, where do I put it? I think I'm not gonna need this place right here, so it can stay right here. Perfect. Now I can't remember from the top of my head if we have any fertilizer left. Nope. Okay, so let's fill her up. Good, good. This is all filled up. I'm probably not gonna use the whole thing if I haven't used it on the potato fields. But man, to get like 180,000 euros from 2 small potato fields. Yeah, I really thought that potatoes are not as money maker as they seem to be. So yeah, it's a good surprise to have, you know. It would be better than, say, have as much work as we had and earn only, let's say, 5,000. That would probably make me cry. I think I'm gonna have to service this spreader. Okay, is it working? It is. Go a little bit faster. Okay, we can't really, so nice. I really hope this is gonna improve the yield because yeah, we don't really have much in terms of bales and it is worryingly low, but on the other hand the amount of money we have, I don't think fee's gonna be an issue. But still, you know, if I can provide for my own needs, I want to provide for my own needs. So yeah, the house that's gonna get built is nothing out of the ordinary. It's gonna be a pretty small house, but something we can comfortably live in. That's my main wish. You know, that we have running water, electricity, heating, central heating. All this is the thing I desire for myself. Okay, and turn this off. Now let's pay attention if there's any areas not covered with pallets. Okay. Let's just drop it a bit here, just to be safe. And done. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do another spray of fertilizer in the spring. But for now this is going to be pretty good. Okay, so what do you say? Do we start tackling the roads or do we go about plowing the fields? It's noon already, so yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go plow the fields. So I'm gonna leave this fertilizer straight in the spreader. I don't really think it's gonna be an issue. But if it happens to be an issue, I'm gonna sort it out when time comes. Okay, so which tractor do we use? You know what, I'm gonna look around if I can get a bigger plow, because this one was made for this tractor. Well, chosen, not made for. And I think I can get something bigger for this one. Let me call Mr. Ben, and while we do that, the tractor can warm up. Right, so I have ordered a new plow, 14,000. Sounds pretty expensive. So we'll see how this goes. And I can sell the existing one. It's probably not gonna fetch much money because it is a very old model. But any money we get back, is welcome money. I think I'll park it over there, yeah. Truly. Okay, so the thing is, the one we have is 1 meter wide, and the one I just got is basically twice as large. Twice as wide? Twice as wide, yeah. Not large. Large is an actual size, but we are only talking in width. Oh man. If I'd be saying that I'm not a little bit terrified how this house renovation is gonna go, I'd be lying. Because I am just a smidge unsure. But such is life. You gotta, as they say, grab the bull by its horns and just go after it. There's nothing else you can do. Already here at the shop. So I'm gonna... Oh, look at that, a JCB. What a cool machine. I wonder who they have it for. Yeah, so... Mr. Ben said that when I come over I drop this plow in here so they inspect it and they're gonna give me a price for it. As I said, I'm not really expecting any miracles. But, you know, one can always hope. Yeah, and this is our new plow. It's a Kverneland. I think I pronounced it right. And again, this is not a turnable plow, which means that we can't go back and forth because it doesn't, well, the rows wouldn't fit. So, yeah. Okay, the weight doesn't seem to bother the tractor much, so I'm really hoping this is gonna work out nicely. Yeah, so courageously drove on the road as if no one's gonna drive on it, and thankfully no one has. Alrighty, so I want to go straight in. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna finish the field with going on the headland the opposite way. And no, I'm gonna leave the beacon on. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. Perfect. Whoops. I was just holding down the... Oh, look at that, the rocks. Again, I thought we sorted that out. Guess not. I guess we're gonna have a rocky fall. I wonder if we can use the potato bucket for rocks. Okay, now I have to go this way. I'm gonna try to go straight, because this field is not really square. Yeah, but otherwise I think this is a very nice working plow. Nice furrows. You can see the soil turning. It's yeah, beautiful. And I can't emphasize how good it is to be in a worn cab and just doing this. Yeah, still not the most comfortable ride, but much more comfortable than it was before. Yeah, it's gonna take some practice to do the plowing nicely, I think. Oh, it is what it is. And we're gonna be able to put the Lamborghini through its paces to see what this tractor is all about. When I was younger, I did see them quite a lot. Well, they were not the most common tractor, but they were common enough, you know, to notice them, especially when we were kids and you've seen the badge Lamborghini. Yeah, we were all about that. Okay, first field done. And after the second one. Yeah, it's pretty how do they say, uncomfortable job, this plowing thing, but it has to be done, so yeah. I'm gonna heal my back later on today. And with this field we don't really have to go all the way to the end because we didn't have potatoes all the way to the end, so yeah, I can skip a few lines over here at the back. Okay, so this is going to be the correct orientation, and away we go. Yeah, in any case, these furrows that are left behind by the last blade are not wide enough for the tires of this tractor. Makes it very uncomfortable to drive because it keeps pushing them out. Oops, I forgot I can't I can't go down the same way. Yeah, this is gonna be the correct approach. Yeah, I don't know. There must be something that I can do to actually make this more comfortable. Oh well, we'll see on the other side. Okay, another bumpy ride later, and we're down to making a headland pass. So I'm gonna position myself for that, and we're gonna go around the field together. Good. Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to do because the plow is pulling the tractor and the furrows are also kind of making it all wonky, but yeah, pretty good. So all in all, it stayed like this, a bit misty throughout the whole day. But if nothing else, we had a beautiful view going through it. Again, this field produced some stones, but not as much as I was expecting. So yeah, it's a pretty good deal. Okay, this one's gonna be a bit of a racetrack. Some left and right corners. Good. Now the last little piece and we're done. And there's another thing I have to say, and that is this tractor actually has front and rear work lights. So yeah, we were actually able to see what we're doing. And this is without the lights and running lights. These are back work lights and front work lights, and then we're off again. Okay, the beacon, I think yeah, I don't need to have it running still, because from time to time we did go into the road, and it's good to have some beacons on if you're driving like that, because you never know when somebody comes and it doesn't see you and you can have a big crash. So the next purchase, I already know what it's gonna be, and it's going to be a rock shovel for picking up rocks. Oh, look at that, the house is gone. So yeah, it's 5:30 p.m. The workers have been working throughout the whole day, and yeah, this is what's left of the house. Wow. Wow. Hey, does anybody need doors? I think these are doors. Or whatever they were. But yeah, it looks like... yeah. This is all broken down, and... well, there's no house anymore. Hey dude, where's my house? Good. So I'm guessing they're gonna need another day or so to clear everything up, and then we can start inviting the builders so they arrive. We're not gonna build this by ourselves, as we built the other houses here. I mean buildings. I'm gonna leave that to the professionals. It's a company that makes houses in the style of the 70s. You can't really get that anymore. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And the plow can go back in its resting place over here, where it's not in the way anyone or anything. Good. And while we're at it, let me close this barn. We don't want moisture getting in, since we have open fertilizer in that spreader. I know you can all probably hear when my mind is going blank, like what's going on inside his head. The answer is not much, not much. But yeah, I'm usually searching for words like that, and just like but I don't really say the because then you would hear too much of that. Okay, beautiful. Let's close this. Wow, what a beautiful evening. Look at this. Yeah, I think we made the right choice by doing all this. Doing the tourist thing here. In any case, thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. Join me next time when we continue the adventure, and take care and goodbye.